Strat.
Still to come this morning, we'll talk to Hammock.
I think we're actually getting some breaking news out of Jackson Hole. Yep. Steve Liesman has something for us. Steve.
Hey, Sarah. Yeah, I have confirmed that Fed Governor Lisa Cook is here in Jackson Hole, is actually in the room. And we had said earlier, you asked me if she was there. I said I didn't see her last night, but I did notice that she was actually in the room here. Obviously, FHFA Director Bill Pulte upping the ante this morning, doing something that you had pointed out yesterday, Sarah, which was that the apparent violations that are being talked about were not committed during the time that she was at the Fed. But now the idea that Bill Pulte is saying today, well, she filled out a Fed form. Well, that creates the possibility that maybe there was some of that issue with the allegations that does actually relate directly to that work. And the president this morning obviously saying he would fire her if she did not resign. My understanding is she's in the room in the conference here at Jackson Hole, Sarah.
I guess the question now from her is what kind of response do we get? And it seems like it has to come sooner rather than later, because the president is making it very clear of his intentions. If she wants to defend herself and explain the paperwork and produce, more evidence, that she should do that.
The problem becomes, Sarah, I think you're absolutely right from a political standpoint, from a Federal Reserve reputational standpoint. However, she is now in legal jeopardy, and I believe, I'm not obviously an attorney, but I've covered enough of these things, the attorney would say, don't say anything until you're charged, right? So there is this balancing of the reputation of the Fed, her own reputation, against the legal jeopardy she faces, maybe a little hamstrung. As you know, she did put out a statement saying she would not be bullied to leave office by a tweet, and she was going to be gathering up to check the documents, which she did not have handy. They're about 4 or 5 years old. So, we wait, obviously, for a response and very strong comments from the president, from the FHFA director about the need for her to resign, and obviously Ed Martin yesterday from the Washington Attorney General's office. So there's a lot of pressure on her, but also she faces this legal jeopardy, Sarah.
But Steve, no reports or information about how she's been received at the symposium by participants.
No, I've not had a chance to see that yet. My guess is she will be received well.
Yeah, although some questions maybe from journalists, I would think, as well, trying to track her down and figure out what's going on there. Thank you, Steve. We'll continue to obviously follow this saga on Lisa Cook and these new allegations from FHFA.